Thank you very much, Cabinet Secretary. We'll go straight to the next question, number 50 by Senator Omogeni Eric.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to ask question 050. One, CS, why are there no essential road safety features, including proper markings, signage, rumble strips, and speed bumps on the Metamayua, Mecheo, Chebingombe, Nyansiongo Road? Two, could the CS also explain the inordinate delay in completing the construction of the Nyagaita Bridge along the Metamayua-Mosovet-Kebirigo Road, which was commissioned 10 years ago? Three, could the CS explain what steps has the ministry taken to ensure the timely resolution of the aforementioned concerns by the people of the great county of Nyamira? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Cabinet Secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to respond as follows. Outstanding works remain on the project for the upgrading to bitumen standards and performance-based routine maintenance of the Kijauri, Nyansiongo, Raitigo, Metamayua Road. The contractor, China Far East Construction Group Limited, withdrew from the site due to severe financial distress from the significant amount owed by him, amounting to 856,981,424. I am cognizant of the fact that the outstanding works are critical for safe usage of the road and constitute installation of tertiary road features such as the road furniture, speed bumps, road markings, and signage. It is noteworthy that during road construction, the sequence of activities is such that the works start with the earthworks, followed by pavement works, and the tertiary features are attended to last. Unfortunately, the contractor in this case withdrew before carrying out the tertiary works as a result of the aforementioned financial distress. Mr. Speaker, this has become also a problem for us in the road safety site. The questions Kenya are asking, and then again, using this answer, it's across the country. Because all the roads which are pending are partially done, and the sequencing of how to construct these roads requires that you finish first before you start road furniture and markings. Then the people of Kenya are suffering because, there are no bumps in the areas they are asking, there are no markings because the contractor is not on site and because the work has not been finished. So it's a double jeopardy when it comes to the question of you don't have the road completed and you don't have the safety on the road because of the markings. Mr. Speaker, the Metamayua, Mosobeti, Kebiringo Road, B5 was constructed through the stage construction approach, and the Nyagaita Bridge was not part of the project scope due to funding limitations at the time. The ministry acknowledges that the bridge requires extension to accommodate increased traffic volumes following the completion of the road projects. As an interim measure to improve safety, guardrails were installed on the bridge, along with the construction of rumble strips and speed bumps at the approaches to calm traffic accessing the bridge. Number three, regarding the Kijauri, Nyansiongo, Raitigo, Metamayua Road, the contractor is under instructions to carry out the necessary works as detailed in the substantial completion inspection report. This will be subjected to final completion inspection before the contractor is discharged from the project. However, the contractor has not attended to the outstanding works to date and has since withdrawn from the site due to the aforementioned financial distress. The ministry is pursuing funding options in consultation with the National Treasury to find viable financing solutions to pay a significant portion of the outstanding payment for this and other similar stalled projects to facilitate the completion of outstanding works. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, CS, for that response. I believe, Honorable Omogeni, you've got a supplementary question to that, which, well, I grant you the opportunity to proceed.
Yes, thank you, Bwana CS, for your response. But Bwana CS, through Mr. Speaker, you note that in your response you have said the outstanding works are critical for the safe usage of that particular road. And I want to bring to your attention, CS, that already we have lost about close to 10 people along that stretch of that road. So this is a matter that is very, very critical if we are to attain the safe usage of that road by the residents of Nyamira. Is there any urgent measures you can put in place to ensure that these remaining works are done during this financial year, going by the government policy of completing projects that are already ongoing before we deal with the new ones, noting that there is not even one single bus stop along that road. There are no bumps anywhere in the whole of that stretch, Mr. Bwana CS. And to the Nyageta Bridge, you note that that is a high-volume road. The bridge I'm mentioning is really a makeshift. It's a makeshift. That's the road we use to transport our tea, a key economic activity in the county of Nyamira. Can I get an assurance from the CS that that can be done within this financial year? That has been pending for more than 10 years. The road was launched, commissioned, but that bridge is a big hindrance on the transportation of tea. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Senior Counsel. Waziri?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think if we can, at least I did the early introduction about the general status of the funding across the country. The thing I would suggest is that maybe we can plan for safety activities just within the availability budget. So see if we can do the bumps and the markings. And even if it is just signage to say approach slowly, there is along and the problem with the line, I have heard you, sorry, Mr. Speaker, I should not be, but the reason why you can't put the marking is perhaps unless they have finished to the required layer. If you put the marking, you will have to remove again and do it. But I have also, based on the experience of this problem across the country, I have been asking the engineers whether we can reverse the decision on how roads are completed, such that every milestone is complete. That means if you have a 10 kilometers and a milestone is 1 kilometer at a given period, you do the 1 kilometer after markings, then 1 kilometer after marking. So that is, from a policy perspective, we think we should do that, considering now we have a long way to go to complete the remaining kilometers of roads based on the budgetary allocation. So we will look at that widely, but in the meantime, we will try to do some signage and perhaps bumps. On part of the bridge, let me see. There's something we're trying to do, Mr. Speaker. The reason why also maintenance money is becoming difficult to get ways of apportioning money from the road maintenance levy is because we have reached our limit. At the moment, our road network has increased by 61,000 kilometers from 2016. The road maintenance levy fund that we have now, their value at the moment has depreciated because the power of the shilling at that point in time in 2016 is not the same power of the shilling today, yet we still collect 18 shillings per litre. We had a very good public participation about increasing the road maintenance levy by 7 shillings so that at least we raise some money to do this maintenance, which is another problem across the country. Roads, for example, like Isibania to Kisii, the period for construction by the contractor to construct and maintain is now over. So it needs to be handed over to Kenya and a number of other roads that were constructed during the development partners. The people of Kenya have told us, yes, we want the roads, yes, you can get the money, but not at transferring the cost of the pump by 7 shillings up, because they don't want the cost of living, because fuel also creates a problem across the sector. So we are now sitting, because we finished the public participation on Monday, and go and sit together with the Petroleum Department to see is there ways that some other levies or so forth can be foregone or something, so that we concentrate first on raising money for the roads. But as we do so, I think we will now see how we support your bridge. If we succeed in this endeavor, which I am hoping that we can do in 2 months or so, we will have additional resources a little bit, and we can save such bridges because of the danger and the problem it's causing the country. And I want to thank the Senior Counsel, my friend Senator Omogeni, because he's also been harassing me on the same issue in my office, and really, truly, it means this is something that means a lot to him and his constituents. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Cabinet Secretary. We'll take one supplementary question. Senator John Kinyo, is it in regards to this question? Okay, go ahead.
Asante Bwana Spika kwa kunipa fursa hii. Asante waziri kwa kuja na kuweka maneno